Yeah, I'm probably going to have some frame drops or something like that. So be ready for those, I guess. Let me just look. Yeah, let me just quit everything that don't need really quickly. What the fuck is that? Okay, blank sample, I guess. I guess so. Okay, so sound also good enough. Is the sound good enough? I haven't streamed for fucking ages, and I can feel that. Oh shit! At least here on Twitch. For fuck's sake, I can't. Well, I hope. Actually, let me just try to go on the twitch.com. Twitch.tv is it called? Right there. And fuck off sound. Right there. Sounding good? Fuck off sound. Oh fuck. Please sound good. Oh fuck. Please sound good. Oh no, I'm actually fucking low. Give me a minute. Oh no, I'm actually fucking low. Okay, cool. Okay, cool. Try. Okay. Does this work? More? Okay. Does this work? More? Okay, it works more, Kushi. Alright. So today we are going to be what's it called? Learning C and C++. I haven't actually done that for a long time, so why not? I think. And now we have disconnected. Oh yeah, C and C++. I know a little bit of C and plus plus, but not enough to make anything about it. So I just thought, why not? There's not just an int there, it is an int pointer, not an int, for fuck's sake, int character pointer array. Yeah, that's how it is. And so that means also that we need to get ourselves a build system that works with VS Code. So I didn't say that you need to go up again. Let me see. Can I create a one of those with GDB? With GDB attached. Path to GDB, which is just GDB because I have it. And then I want it to be a.exe, yes. Now we need to make a task. Is it like that? Called. You have one for. No, okay. Shit. Let me see. What does this one say? Tasks. Let me see. So right there. No, wait. The thing is, actually, we need to probably, yeah, we need to make a new task. That's something that we need to do. Config default. We don't need any of those. Maybe just config. MS build. There's Microsoft build. I can already say that I should have ran with Visual Studio instead of Visual Studio Code, because this is, yeah, we're gonna run with fucking Visual Studio instead of Visual Studio Code because that's easier. Okay, that's the only reason. There, that one. Maybe we should actually also have this under a wrapper. Let's call it like just test. Right here. Close this one down. Make a new, what was that? That was the Control-Shift-N. Make a new template. Make a new project. An empty project. Right there, right there. Actually, this one we don't even need. Create new solution. All that. Okay. Now really quickly need to check. Is all this working? Alright, so yeah, now we have a absolute empty. Now should we maybe, yeah, we're gonna try to do it C++ style. Which I don't know anything about. There. That looks good. Great. Okay. So now we've set a for fuck's sake. Just fuck that. fuck everyone in chat. Yeah. So we need an int main. I think it's like this. Then a character pointer argv array int argc. I think it was. Now, was it? No, it wasn't standard IO. It was IO stream. Yeah, and then using namespace std, the standard, and then it's c out. Character new line. Now this should work. Hello world. Great. Gushy. Now we can actually begin. Oh, fuck. Okay. Maybe I should make it a little bit bigger for everyone here. Okay, so let's see. What the hell should I make? I should probably okay, this thing is there a way C++ moving console cursor. How is added? Right. Maybe here. Okay, that's with handles and everything. Oh, fuck. Oh. Maybe we could actually do it with handles. Yeah. Actually, let's try it with handles. Now, a handle, I think, is from. Is that from Windows? .h? That's from Windows. Console equals to get standard handle, and then standard output handle. Now we also need a chord of a cursor position. Okay, so we can have, so in here it gives us two examples, which I think right now I just want to move the cursor, so I think we're just going to make a void move cursor int and go down here, make move cursor x y right there. Now cursor position dot x equals to x and cursor position dot y equals to y. Now we can then call a function literally called set console cursor position, yeah, which is where we need the handle and also the cursor. Right. I also think with a handle console. Now what would you call this? The standard console out, maybe? And we can have a handle for a standard console in, which I will say is get standard handle std standard input handle. Fuck's sake, there. Great. Now, what can you do with a the standard input handler. Now, what can you do with that? Console handles, great, right there. So I can do a std out, I think, yeah, right here, which, or what, basic IO. Yeah, I don't want, like, I wanna be able to do it using my using a function like that. Let's see, so writes console output character A and W defined as a file. Yeah, so we can say write console output A, for example, and then we can have the standard there, the character info. Okay, let me just check what the heck this function is right here. Yeah, so we need a constant character info, we need a chord for the buffer size and buffer chord, and some other things. Okay, so here in the, yeah, that's the handle. In the data to be written, oh, so we need to have a character info for the buffer, I think. New screen buffer, generic write and read, and let me see. Because I want to get, like, I want to use read console output to see, so there, write console output. Buffer to copy from columns row size of that one, top left source cell in destination buffer. Okay, so let us try to do this one, which is being written where? Yeah. Okay, so that can be buffered into there. So character info. No wait, what was it called? It was called character underscore info. Which, if we look at the definition of that, we have a Unicode character or an ASCII, and attributes as a word. Okay, that actually seems pretty plausible. Now in here they called it, they call me on the bandit. Yeah, okay. Buffer and set it to be 160, I think it was. Yeah. So now we can fill this one up if we want to. We can say character equals to, for example, A. Now we can't say now this one needs to be either a W char or a normal char. Now, how do I define a... Oh, that's why. And then we can just throw that one in there. Okay, so now the next two things was some buffer size and chords, which chord buffer size is two rows and 80 columns. Okay, so we can have a I think it's a chord. Isn't it a chord? Yeah, it is a chord. Which will be buffer size. I think it's... Oh, what this thing is... I really quickly need to like just... Define size x to be define x rows and defines size columns. Buffer x will be the size underscore rows, I think. That's the y. And then x is the columns. Yeah, it was like that. Dot buffer size. Now this one we could say the top left the directional cell. Now can't we just say 0, 0 here? I should think maybe. And then is it then which one is this? This one is this one. Which I'll just be saying hippity hoppity hoo, you are now my code. And this was a small underscore react. It should be a pointer. Okay, if I've done some, if this is correct, we should get a H on the screen. We did not. I've done something wrong. Now, what are these attributes? Char info. Attributes here. The character attributes is member can be 0 or anything combined with the following values. So this one is just for this, yeah, this one. And yes, we are using, no way, we are using the STD in, that is why. So we were actually trying to input something, but still it doesn't work. Could it maybe be because my rows and columns are maybe a little bit fucked up? Let's try to see. Nope. Let me see. So what did we say here? We said 2 rows by 80 columns. 2 rows by 80 columns. And X was rows and Y was columns, yes. Now this, maybe it's because they don't have this one. It could be that reason. I just can't do this. Nope. Now this one returns a boolean if it was good or not. Oh, that's because I'm trying to right here. I figured it out. Next time, try to actually read what is going on. Okay, no, dang it. New screen buffer. Now, what is this new screen buffer? Oh, it's another handle. Yeah, it is a new handle. So let's try to copy this one in. Let's define a new handle for it. Generic read, right, all that. Text mode, all that. Great. Okay, so in theory, this should work. No. Why? I don't know. We could try to like figure out what is in here. Attribute 0, 0, which if we look into here, 0, 0 must just be default, I guess. Right? And yes, we have a H in both of them. Okay. Mm. 0, 10, 0, 11. That one, yeah. That works. I actually don't know if I'm fucking doing something wrong or not. But okay, let us at least try to like make both a read and write function. Oh, I figured it out. I think it's because of this. Right here. No, because maybe we could try. Now we'll have a read. Which I've just been reminded that this doesn't work because we need to define it up here first and then we can do something about it. Right here. Handle standard in. Why not? Boolean. We'll have to use like C out for this. Error in read. Handle standard out, I think it was. These two can also be zeroed out up here. Let me see, so also these two. Now these ones be also sitting up here, though this one right there, and then right there. Read. Oh no, so maybe I should actually also have a while true loop here, just to error in read. Fuck yes. And then we try to artificially do it. Character.unicode equals to h. Nothing. To be honest, I actually think that this would be easy in C. Not shitting, actually. No, not even kidding. And right. Error and right, yeah. But where could the error be? Oh, what? Oh, this function copies our rectangular block of characters and colors attribute data from the oh, this is a thing I just now thought of is that What if it's these two who is fucked? Or some other components? And then those two. Okay. Well, that is not at all worrisome. I'll try to include like standard IO. Also, why not? Nope. Okay, let me actually try to say C out. And try to say all this. Get a last error. Right there, I think. That should be good. Right. Now let's see. We got a H. Two things have that H always been there? Don't say that the H has always been there. Nope. Okay, good. Okay, so we need to read it at first to probably like just zero out everything. Now, if I say HE L L O, it should be right there. Though a small problem right here. Let's turn right there. What if we do it like this? I think that this will create a problem. Because I only think. Okay, yeah, wait. Yeah, that's the problem with having such a thing here. The console doesn't know what this is. So I have to programmatically say set, what was it, move cursor to cursor position x plus 1. Actually, that is y plus 1. And then 0 on there. So that should do it. No. wait, back again, sorry. Wait, so what if we say that this is cursor position dot x and then cursor position dot y after we've moved everything? Then it just says fuck you, which I won't blame it. Plus equals 1. What if we just say plus equals 1 right there? Oh, okay, so that's the dimensions of everything. Okay, the destination rectangle. Oh, okay, so think, so yeah, left would be 0 and then the right will be the maximum number of columns. Then the top and bottom will be the, okay, yeah, that will be the writing thing right there. But now it's because that, like, what is this? This one is 0 hex B4. Let's see, an 8. Now it could also just simply be because the now it was like, wasn't it like, okay, I will try standard input and see if that works. Nope. So I think what we'll have to do is to say, is to pretty much just like, is to get an index, set that index to be, for now, let's say index plus equals cursor position that x, and then plus equals that with that one times size underscore columns. But okay, and then we can okay. Right star character C. No, uint index right there. Now x plus plus, and now if x is it's over or equals to the size underscore columns, then we should say yes, I'm doing all this low level low level, because why not? Plus plus. Wait, so that's just for now. Because then we can actually say write chr and say, for example, h e l l o new line characters, h e l l fuck. Okay, so yes. But now if I try to do it once more, either I will get a error saying that, yeah, okay, it will just be overwritten. Okay, so that's good. But let us try to expand it to be, what should we maybe say? Like, how many columns is this one? It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. So 30. 30 in row. And again, we need to actually change that here. So bottom is now going to be size underscore row -1, and then the top will be 0, 0, like it's up here. Bottom is 1, row 1, it's 29, I think that is, yeah. 29 there, and the first character, okay. Okay, so what the fuck? Exception thrown. Says the access violation, writing location, all of that. What the fuck is even at that location? Okay, pointer type must be long, long. Okay. Fuck. But wait, it should be. Yeah. Like. Row 11 and 10. What if we say 1? Row 1 and to 29. We should probably also do that on the right, but okay. So 0, 1, 20. No, that's not 20. 79 and 29. Like, isn't that the correct thing? Or do I need to say 2? Yeah, 2 here, for example. So 4. We're now on 4. Let's try to jump up to 20. $20 doesn't work. Okay. What about 19? Oh shit. What about 18? Okay, let's see. Nope. Like that. Wait, what about 15? Let me see. Nope. 12? Maybe? Maybe 12. Nope. 10. Yeah, 10 worked. Alright, so now it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10 right there. Let's see, how many do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Alright, we have 10. Now what if we go one more down? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay. Okay. Okay, so that's why. Size underscore column, size underscore rows. I figured it out. Why we couldn't go all the way down. Size underscore rows -1. Now we can try to do this again. And yes, it worked. Great. Alright, Kushi. So time to now write a string, because yeah, writing individually words, writing individually characters is not a very good idea. So write s, which we're just taking a string and taking a character pointer. Now I think I want to say for size of s. Actually, we could say stir length. I guess that it's not quite a constant. Fuck that. Actually, was there an? I think. Okay, we'll just even do that. Right, for each, we'll check I equals a character return that. Okay, so if it is a character turn, we should move the cursor to x0, and then yeah, do that. Else if it is a \n, then we'll keep using the x, but the y will go one down, and else we'll just write char and say si. Okay. Now if we try to comment all this out, is like all that with character turn and all that. That is actually what your computer does in the background. Write string. We should probably also get constant string. This should work. Hello world. 1, 2. Now let's see which one it actually works. Now, if we are doing this on in a normal terminal, such as PowerShell, God forbid to use that. I use that. Then we need to do this. Say that we are going to do all that, yeah. Okay. Error in read and write. And all because of some lines. Now it works. Now it fucking works. Why? Sleep for 5,000. Something. Like, yeah, that's at some point I want to like try to like at some point I want to actually try to like make a compiler in C. Yeah, I've just not been able to like both get the experience, but mainly just everything else. Console.h. Pragma once we are going old. So the right char void right string a constant character yes. Let me see, and of course the move cursor. Now reading in now, is there something like right console input, right console gets, is it console mode here? Right here, read console input. Reads data from the console input buffer and removes it from the buffer. We need a handle, we need a pen record as an output, a length, and okay, a array of and a pointer to an array of structures that receive the inputs, the size of that one, the pointer to the environment, the variable that received the number of inputs read in. Okay. Now, what is an input record? An input record. That's a lot of fucking info. So you have yourself an event type that can be any of those, any of these. Oh yeah, let's look at this one. We'll get the standard input, and right here, whilst counter plus plus is under or equals to 100, then we will read, then we will go through it, check of which type it is, keyboard input and such, and set the console mode back again. Okay, that is actually quite easy enough, I guess. Well, yeah, okay, so that should be easy enough. So this will be writes, let's say writing functions, and we need to. Alright, so now how do you get such a thing? Okay, so okay, a way that we probably could do it, which is a stupid way, by the way, is to pretty much read it constantly every update cycle, which yes is a stupid idea. Another way, which is more aligned of C++, is to take one of these and read events. Now here we can have a size, or maybe actually like, okay, so what was that input? An input, it was called records pointer. an input record, number of records read. Okay, which that is also a part of our return cycle. I should probably also have its size of some kinds. And that should actually be it for now. So yeah, you can read events using all that. So yeah, let's right. So let's really quick define everything. So right there, x and y, x and y, c s is called here, in buffer, and then size. Alright, so here we have it. This is everything. H equals to get std handle, std underscore output handle, std input handle, which this one we defined in here as one of these. Now generic underscore read generic write or read slash write access. Now we'll have file underscore share read for is it beginning to fucking ring already outside? Fuck. Shared files, I guess, or something. Null, I guess. No, this one. Defaults security is security attributes. Now we could make a console. A whole bunch of things. Application 16-bit. What? Full screen hardware. Mouse down. A whole lot of things. Wow. Wow. Now let me just check this one out here. And all that. The only support screen buffer type is text mode. Okay. Must be text mode and null, because must be null. Now if h output it's standard output equals to an invalid handle value, or h new, that one is an invalid one of those, or these two should probably be switched. The h is to d input equals to this. stdc out, exit, failure. std output, because like I need to do this because else fucking anything wouldn't happen. Now what else is undefined? Buffer size, literally the easiest. And there. Actually, we could have just this one. Alright, just like that. Now everything is not undefined. Cursor position. Cursor position x equals 0 and cursor position y also, and this one, which I don't know how to really like define this, like I guess by saying malloc, I guess, and say size underscore column times size underscore row. Got these two in times size of character info, I guess. Expression must be modifiable. Okay. Well, that didn't work. So I couldn't malloc my way out of it. Dang it. Okay, so in here, what I think happens here is that everything just gets freed, I guess. So we don't really need that. Now, time to move the cursors. Which we did that by plotting it and then throwing it over. Right char, easy enough. Do this, do some of that, over. Right string. Again, also easy enough. Right? Yes. Great. Now, let's see if we got any errors. We didn't. Great. Good. Now, it's just time for this one. Where's the clock? It's fuck. Okay. Okay. I'll write this function here. If this one needs to be a pointer. Now, time to reading right now. Right. Oh wait, it was this one. Now, the input handle. Now let's first of all like just now this one says if not this one HSTD input IR, right, this one size, and then this one, which I will throw over here. What this thing is? Oh, this one needs to be D word. Okay, close enough. Now, we said not. Really, is there really an error exit? No, okay. But here we'll pretty much just say return 0. Actually, maybe even -1. But else we will be saying C number of reads. Now much of this can just be thrown out, because now we have a console. Right, there's maybe one thing that we actually need to do. And in the deconstructor, and that's to do this. Exit, exit, failure. Reacts. STD there. Like, am I the only one who has hated like how the syntax of C++ code? Am I the only one who's hated that? Console equals to, I think that's how you do it. Dot write, no, write C, write string, let's see. Error in read, yay, fuck. Okay. UTL correct. UTL is correct. I should just look at how it was. Include console. Console equals to console dot write string /r/n. Right, that's it. Fuck. And reads. Bubble size. Let's see, so right there. Okay, so yes, even though these two say exactly the same. Alright, let's just try. What? Like, okay. Aaron Reed, fuck. Okay. Where the, like, was it actually like in here? Was. Yeah, hello world. I just wait a few seconds. What if that's second delay just was shortened a little bit? The thing apparently it just like if I do many of those. Okay, there I think there was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, yeah. Well, it seems to be working. So I think that's it for today. Thank you all so much for watching. And yeah, I'll see you all next time. I can't remember when that is, but look at my stream schedule. I'll try to follow it. But yeah. Goodbye.